about things that actually make that man like you and know that you are into him. Like, what are these things that we are defined chasing afterward? Like, what are these things?
Well, only the only thing you can really do is be available for this conversation or this pursuit. I mean, there's not really a lot you can do. I'm not going out buying a man stuff. I'm not going out, popping up at his job doing crazy. Like, I'm not doing that. If the
But
man shows his intention, he has now he has my intention. So now he has to go further with that to show me that it's more than just a sexual thing. Because a lot of
Before he goes on, did you hear the things that she said? She's saying that well, it's already a given. Men have to be able to ask him out, show interest, call her, maybe get her flowers, take her out to eat, uh, on first dates, second dates, actually spend money on them. He has to do a lot of things to show that he cares and wants to be around them. But you see, she said the crazy stuff that a woman would do to get attention is actually buying him something. So him buying her something is something that he has to do, he should do. But if a woman tries to buy him something that's crazy. You have to listen to the small things. I don't know. Hopefully he points that out, that she said that it's a crazy thing for him to do. So but let's see. Let's see.
wait a second, isn't this ladies first?
I know this is ladies first, but you are not going to tell me what you're not going to do. That was not the question. You
That's
are
true.
literally, I said, HQ, what are you
Thank
really,
you.
what you the woman do for a man? And she said, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that, I'm not doing this.
okay,
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 Yeah,
Okay,
that's
this
not
is
what
this
fine.
she
is what
said.
I
I'm
was
Yeah.
saying,
saying.
I'm
What
saying,
are you going
I'm
to
saying
do?
I'm available. I'm saying I'm available. I'm
And she
letting him know
said,
that I'm available, that I'm open to his conversation.
Yeah, available just mean that I'm the table. You gotta do everything for me, and I don't reciprocate nothing. That's basically what she's saying. You gotta break down the words that they say.
I'm open to him pursuing any kind of dates. I'm open. That is how I let him know that I'm interested in him. If I'm not,
So I'm open just to get free food from you. I'm open just to you do everything for me. Just that's basically is I'm open. So I'm allowing you to do stuff for me. Basically.
not interested in him, he'll know that right off the bat. I'm not answering phone calls. I'm looking at you pop up and saying, "What the hell you doing here?" When I'm interested in him, when you're interested in a man, you're available for his conversation. You're available for what if he wants to go on a date.
Yeah.
You're available for any kind of conversation on the phone. You're answering his texts. You're doing all those things.
so just to make sure you are not cooking for him, you're not cleaning for him, you're not sending some money in there, massage his back,
Right. He
give
ain't
him a
doing nothing.
piggyback ride. You only are going to engage into something that initiates. You're not going to actually cater to him, right? That's
That
fair.
depends on how far in the relationship you
Is the
are.
It's
beginning. It's
beginning.
like
Mm.
the
I'm not doing those kind of
okay.
things at the
So
beginning, rubbing feet, doing
okay.
crazy stuff
So
like that. No.
let's
That's
do
crazy
a
stuff.
time like is a month. Are you doing stuff
Like what? Give me an example. Like what?
like cooking for him?
Yeah, I might make a plate for him. I might do that.
Let's
I
do
might
two
invite
plates.
him. I invite him over
Let's
for
do two
dinner.
plates.
Hmm?
Let's do two plates. Can I get two plates?
Yeah, I might invite him over for dinner. I
Can I
might
get some
invite him
dessert?
to a cookout I might be going to. Uh, I might invite him on a date or two. See what he's doing.
HQ, I'm going to ask you this. Please answer honestly, okay, HQ. And CEO, I see you, right? HQ,
Yeah.
am I getting the draws before I get the cooking?
Are you getting the draws before you getting the cooking?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, with me, seeing as how I ain't really gonna try to cook, maybe the draws.
Mm, 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 mm.
Brother, brother, brother.
Did this older woman say that she's gonna rather give him the draws rather than cooking? The standard for dating now, the standard that women have put out now it's wild. They would rather have sex and potentially have a baby with a person rather than cook for them. It's food over your most prized possession that you can ever give to a man. Is what's between your legs and actually giving them a baby is wild to me. She said it too.
Raise your hands.
That's
Hey, and
horrible.
be honest.
Mm,
Okay,
mm,
ladies, raise your hands if
mm.
this if you cook for less men than you had schmecks with.
That's horrible.
Raise your hands if you cooked for less men than you had schmecks with.
Did you say raise your hand if you cook for
Raise
the
your
last man you
hands
were
if
intimate
you
with?
had more sexual partners than you actually had people that you cook for, men, a romantic. Hey, it's you. You can raise your hand. It's fine.
Wait a minute, ask the question again.
Oh damn, you're
Hey,
distracted.
have you had with more men than you cooked for?
Yes.
Okay, raise your hand. What about you, Ann?
That's horrible.
Yes. You
Yes.
said yes.
Yes.
What about you, Melanie?
Your question is, have I had with more men than I cooked for them?
Yes.
No.
What about you, Candice?
Yes.
What
Wow.
about you, Carmen?
I can't answer that.
You can't answer that one.
Hey, Iris,
Okay,
hey,
okay,
Iris,
that's
Man, it's all right.
What I
And
will
then
say, what I
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
That's crazy.
I
I mean, what I
respect.
will say this. I will say this. I did with my husband now. I did sleep with him before he tasted my food. If that's the question. And that's just honest.
No,
I
no, no.
slept with him before.
Carmen,
And
you
yeah,
are not different than most of us. Like it's
that's
most
what
of
it is.
us.
I mean, later if he tasted my food. Later, yeah, okay.
Absolutely right. So
He showed his intentions, and that's something that you do for you care somebody. I don't think showing actions that you care for somebody that's not chasing. You're cooking. You want them to be feel good. You want them to be their peace. Those are things that you do for people that you care about. Okay, that's not chasing. Now,
mm,
chasing to me would be like, oh, I have to call you all the time. Oh, up at your job. Oh, well, let me do this because the other bitch is gonna do it. No,
mm,
me cooking for you, me making sure that your well being, those are things that you do for people that you care about.
mm.
Yeah, but that's why I
Perfect.
said you're getting emotionally caught up on the word. Based off
No,
of
what you
you
said
guys are
was
getting
what
caught up
you
in the
said was
word.
different.
You just described it in a negative manner, which
No, what
means
you
the
said was
word
different
chase.
because you said that you have to constantly compete and chase the man
Women
if he
are
takes
if
the
we
man all
are
the
in
time.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, you have to compete. That's the problem right now. It's you had to compete for thousands upon millions of years. People say millions, but thousands of years. Women always had to compete for men. That's how it is, and men had to compete for women. They think it's only one sided. Some women think that they just only men are supposed to compete. We know we're supposed to compete. We have to be able to get our money together. We have to have a haircut. We have to get into God. We have to be able to talk correctly. We got to be able to how to open the door. There's so many things that we have to do to compete because we know that we have to compete for the woman. This is how it is. It's innate in us. But for some reason, over the last like few generations, it's like women don't think that they have to compete at all either. They always had to. Women back then they knew they had to be able to have their hair done, make sure they talk correctly, make sure they stay pure as possible, make sure they ain't mess with certain type of dudes, make sure all this stuff. And nowadays they think that no, I'm just not supposed to do anything. He's just supposed to like whatever I'm supposed to do. Like I don't compete at all. It's kind of weird.
We are in
But
competition.
even
It
if
doesn't have to be an unhealthy competition.
There's always
Women are in
competition.
competition. That's what keeps helping us as women grow and be better.
no, because there's always going to be the king is always going to have his concubines, but there's always
What
going to
do
be.
have to? What does have to
No,
do?
that's what you're saying because
No,
you're
she's
saying
not
that
saying
I'm
that.
supposed to constantly doing
I
those
never
things to do that. But the way that you were explaining, well, at least the way
the
that
way
I
you
received
interpreted it.
okay, the way that I interpreted it was I constantly have to do this, and you're constantly
I never said be a
and
dog
be
on a
in
leash.
front of me. That's how I took it, and that's how you worded it. So
No,
that's
but
how I
that's
took it.
because you guys are getting emotionally connected to the word.
No, no, that's not what you said. You said I'm supposedly always be on my toes and
You
Yeah,
are.
obviously
You
compete
are.
because there's always going to be women, and I
She's not getting it. It's not about always being a woman. You just always have to keep yourself up. Just because you get man, it's just supposed to be like, all right, now I'm just gonna just chill and not do anything that got him there. You expect him to do the things that what got you here. it's not reciprocated. They think it's only one side that they're supposed to do. Men supposed to do everything, keep on going, making dates, do this, do this. But when the women just sit down and just they don't do nothing else. They just don't compete. They don't do anything. It's just a backwards world. And I'm glad she's pushing back on it. Whoever this is, Melanie, she's pushing back on it.
Can't
Yeah, but
control
that's
that.
why you always have to be on your job because there's always a woman around. There's always going to be a woman trying to pursue a man that has someone. It is a job.
Right.
It's a full-time
This is
job.
very masculine.
It's not.
Men are the
job.
ones who-
There's
Men are
nothing
gonna
masculine
go
about you
behind
making
it.
sure you're
I'm
cooking,
not gonna
cleaning, and
keep-
doing what
No,
you're
but
supposed to
the
do.
mindset
Making
you're
sure that
coming
your
from.
is drained.
Want
He
you,
stays
they're gonna
satisfied. There's
have
nothing
options.
masculine about it. Y'all just don't want to put in the work that you're supposed to.
No,
And that's why
no.
majority
She
of
just
women
said
end
it's
up-
a
a man
natural.
ends up stepping out on majority
Let
of
her
women
talk, let
because
her
y'all
talk.
looking at this as something bad rather than as something you're supposed to be doing. It
I have
doesn't
a
have to
question.
be a big deal. It don't
I have-
gotta be a
I
bad
have a
deal.
question.
It's not a big deal.
I have a
Wait a
question.
minute, wait a minute.
I have a
Don't
question.
men step out on good
Women
women
always do
too? Don't men step out on good women?
No. We're not
Okay,
going. This is
you're not
not
doing
the
that.
ladies'
You're not
first show. We're not going to do that, bitch.
You're
You,
not
I see
saying
But I
you.
got
we're
nothing
gonna
to
stay
do with
right
it.
here. We're gonna
Let's
stay
catch
right
up
where
with
we got
Taylor.
y'all right now. Y'all
Taylor
some
Ali.
Right.
idiots. We're gonna stay right where we are.
When Fatty asks, what would you do if you wanted to chase a man, right? The simple answer was cook him a plate. If a man shows interest in you already, right, and already took you on a date, if you wanted to pursue that man, invite him over for dinner. Tell him, hey, uh, you like steak? I'm gonna cook you a steak. You like salmon? I'm gonna cook you a plate of salmon. I think it's wild that y'all said y'all slept with more men
That's
than you
wild.
cooked for. You feel me? That's
I'm
wild.
sure that the opportunity would have came up at some particular point that we
All
would have
right.
invited them over. We didn't
All right.
say either or.
Okay,
It's
but
not
so let's
either
bring it
or,
back.
right?
Let's
nasty.
bring it back to the original. He said, "What would you do to pursue and or chase?" Right, Howard, whichever word you want to use. Right, it's simple. Cook him a meal.
Yeah.
We said that.
Women used to say, yeah, but no, y'all didn't say that.
No.
Y'all
Yes, we
didn't say
did.
that. Y'all said y'all don't have a problem cooking. Y'all didn't say y'all would cook for the man. That's
You don't
why.
have necessarily, depending on what money is involved, depending on what individual is involved,
money? What
we
you
might
talking about?
cook for them. We might get to go out to dinner all the time. I might get
Your
to take
answer
you out
was
to
just make yourself available. That's exactly what you said. You said I would make myself available for
Right.
for his
But that
attention.
doesn't necessarily
But
mean cooking.
the simple answer would have been just to cook for him. But I don't
But
think
that
most of
doesn't
y'all
mean
practice
cooking.
that. You busting it open.
Availability doesn't
You
mean
busting it
cooking.
open quicker than you cook for the man, and I think that's where the problem is.
Availability doesn't mean cooking for the man.
I understand that. I totally
So why do
understand
you
that
keep saying either or? Like we should have did one.
because the original question was,
I get the original question.
what would you do to pursue a man? The simple answer would have been cook him a plate.
But we
Something
did.
so
Maybe we
simple.
didn't think of that being the simple
And, that,
answer. Now did
that's
we?
but
And
that's
that's
a
not the
problem.
simple
That's
answer. That's the simple answer for you. That's not
Okay.
the simple answer for us.
Okay.
I also want to bring up the point that the cooking builds connection, builds intimacy, and oftentimes requires some form of stability, right? But if you're having, especially in modern times, the way
Bruh, she said cooking creates some type of stability. So you're worrying about all these excuses for stability and in certain circumstances to cook some food, but there's no circumstances for you to open your legs up. It's crazy. It's wild. It's food. I don't know where this came from. Where it's so hard for women to actually just worry about cooking a plate, but they rather just open their legs. It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense. It fathoms me that the hoops they'll jump and the lies they'll just push. It just for this is weird.
is treated so casually, you don't really need all of that. It can be a shortcut into intimacy. And I think when we go back to the chasing thing, a lot of women believe that in order to get that stability, you have to have with him first. Like, there's no way a man is going to commit to you unless you give up your body. A lot of women think like that.
Because of women like you. Women think like that because of women like them. Men have never said that before. Matter of fact, I guarantee you, if you talk to most men, most of them easily, if they see that they're not, would they rather see a long-term relationship with a woman that chose to chill and just relax, not give them any box and just cook for them rather than the other way around, and figure out which woman would they rather be with? I guarantee they would pick the woman that chose to save themselves and cook rather than the woman that just gave them some that good stuff and then cook. I guarantee they would. They're just making up stuff. These are rules that women made up. Men never said that. I can guarantee it 100%. They'll be like, yo, I'd rather be with a girl that actually just didn't give me nothing and she chose to cook for me. I see that she probably wants to go for the long haul. I guarantee it 100%.
Unfortunately, though, and
That's
when
a
you give
problem.
up all the intimacy early, that actually ends up being one of the reasons why he doesn't chase or give you commitment, because he has access. He has no motivation to.
And you know why they think like that? Because most women have nothing to offer other than coochie. They know as soon
Right.
as the coochie is out of the plate, they're done.
Right.
It's not that men are telling, like, I still have to know the man that got great. That woman woke up before him, clean up the house, clean up the room, cook something, smile to him, spend the Sunday watching NFL games, and this man said, you know what? I'm going to get rid of this. Like the man starts thinking, oh, she really likes me. Oh, I'm a Lakers fan, and she did a customized Laker little doll that cost $10, but there's my name on it. Oh, she really paying attention. Like, I truly believe that most women know that as soon as they give